Gamers have been right again. We have been right for such a long time. It just feels good. It feels so good that we were right because Ubisoft have been such a terrible gaming company for such a long time now. Beyond Good and Evil 2, who knows when that game is going to be coming out? Skull and Bones, I don't even care about that game. I'd rather play the Yakuza pirate game than that one. And then we have Star Wars Outlaws. What a travesty. But there might have been hope because Assassin's Creed Shadows got 1 million players several days ago. And then a couple of days ago after that, 2 million. And then yesterday, 3 million. 3 million players. That sounds pretty good. But do we know how much they made? How much revenue they got from this game? We're not sure. But imagine if even half of the 3 million players came out and actually bought the game, not just using Ubisoft Plus $18 a month just to gamble whether or not they think this game is good or not, because people aren't going to gamble $70 away for a game that's mediocre. And that's where Tencent comes in. Tencent recently just did a huge investment into Ubisoft once again. If you guys didn't know, Tencent initially had a 10% stake in the company, but this was more than just an investment. This was a straight up bailout by Tencent. Ubisoft was forced to restructure just to stay afloat, which is absolutely insane and goes to show how desperately Ubisoft needed this bailout. Now, recently, Ubisoft's $4 billion carve-out sells Tencent a 25% stake in some of its biggest games. Tencent will invest $1.3 billion in a new entity controlling Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. The reason why we're talking about Assassin's Creed, because this was their last chance. This was their Hail Mary. This game needed to be good, but not just good. This game needs to be the best Assassin's Creed game ever, and it's trailing behind Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, if you actually look at the Steam charts, it didn't even surpass 65,000 all-time peak. Now, you're wondering why am I using the Steam charts as an example? Is because within the past 5 years, the Steam charts is a good indicator whether or not a game is successful. But Assassin's Creed Shadows has been garnered up in a lot of, I guess you would say, culture war stuff, going after Elon Musk and Mark Kern, which is actually hilarious because it was a sick burn. But let's go ahead and talk about Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley said Ubisoft is spinning out its Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six franchise into a new subsidiary backed by Tencent. No word yet on what this means for other Ubisoft franchises or the company's approximately 19,000 employees. That is a lot of fucking employees there. A lot of bloat. And do you know what I think is going to happen? They are going to get let go. There's no way other to spin that. Tencent is not here to coddle Ubisoft. They're not here to play nice or to make sure the people there are okay. They are here to make money. They are a loan shark. They're a loan shark company. Well, more in this case, they are a loan shark company is because they're basically giving a gambling addict $1.3 billion to see if they can fix itself. And most likely, Ubisoft will not be able to. And eventually, Tencent will own most of this company. But we'll see what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and check out Tom Henderson right over here. Let's scroll back up. This is an email that's sent to company-wide at Ubisoft. First and foremost, I want to emphasize that the agreement we announced is a powerful enabler and an exciting opportunity for Ubisoft. It will help us accelerate our evolution and improve how we make games with greater focus and agility. Focus and agility. That means trimming the fat, getting rid of bloat, and getting rid of a bunch of people that does not need to be there because they overhired, especially during COVID. They overhired everyone. Every company overhired, and then they have to let people go. You hear about this with Microsoft. You hear about this with Blizzard. You hear about this with a lot of tech companies and video game companies. Tencent's investment is a strong testament to their trust in our ability to grow Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six. This is a direct result of an incredible work you've done in making these franchises iconic as lead our major co-dev studio. I also want to be clear, if you're not currently working on these brands, it doesn't mean your work matters any less. This agreement will benefit all of Ubisoft, giving us the means to spark more innovation and creativity across the board. This marks the beginning of a new chapter, and you played a vital role in shaping it. In the coming weeks and months, we will work hard to build the best organization possible for Ubisoft, for our team, and for our players. Of course, this brings some uncertainty and questions. Right now, we may not have all the detailed answers, but we are committed to communicating with you transparently and regularly. Supporting you through this transition is the top priority in your local and your global leadership teams. Don't hesitate to reach out to them and stay tuned locally. Usual or dedicated studio times will be also good forums to keep you updated and answer your questions. This is going to be major, man. This is going to be huge with Tencent. They're already buying up a lot of games, but some people don't care about that. And at the end of the day, all it really boils down to is where the good game and entertainment comes from, and that's all that matters. I don't know. That's how I think. What do you guys think? Sound on a comment down below. Do you think Tencent is going to be able to help Ubisoft? Do you think Tencent is going to outright own Ubisoft in the future? Or do you think Ubisoft is actually going to be able to crawl out of their hole and potentially save Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six? Sound on a comment down below. Like, share, subscribe to this channel, and we will see you guys next time.